All right, so ladies, thank you so much for coming to the show tonight. And I am going to switch gears a little bit. You heard about products, you heard about host specials and guest specials. I want to tell you a little bit about the business side of Pampered Chef. Because like I said in the beginning, just doing one show a week with Pampered Chef is about an extra $400 to $500 a month. Now, I brought a couple products to give away. So we're going to be playing one of my favorite games. And I have a casual cooking cookbook, which has tons of yummy salad and grilling recipes. And even though, yes, we're kind of in November in California, it is summer cooking all year round. As soon as the sun's shining, we can bust out that barbecue. This is a great cookbook. And then the other thing that I have to play for it, which is one of our microfiber dishcloth sets. And these are awesome. They soak up so much water, so that spill tonight that we have, totally would have taken care of with this. Love it. But we weren't going to bust it open. Anyhow, so these are the products we're playing for. But before we start playing, let me tell you a little bit about the business side of Pampered Chef and why it's one of the best things that I love to offer. First thing that you need to know is that you don't have to work this business at any particular level. There are 5 different types of consultants that we kind of have identified in the company. We have the casual consultant who just loves to get products for themselves and sell to friends and family here and there. They might do a show every month, every 2 months, every 3 months. It really is just kind of varies from there. We have the hobbyist who says, oh, I'd like to do this every month, but maybe not every week. The part-timer is going to do it about once a week, and that's where you're going to see that kind of standard $400 to $500 a month coming in. We have the full-timers like me, and then we have people who just come in for a short time, maybe to pay off a credit card or save up for a vacation. And those are kind of like the short-term people, which is fine. And then each month, Pampered Chef has a fun incentive. So this month, it's the deep covered baker or the covered roaster or our pan with rack, our roasting pan with rack. And that's an added freebie that you can get in your first 30 days. And so ask me about that and I'll tell you a little bit more. But this is where the fun begins. Because you start with a wonderful kit, you have this bundled incentive, and they're always offering us more. So we are earning a wonderful fleece jacket and vest, but last month it was gift cards. We could earn unlimited amount of $50 gift cards. You're going to see that in your first 3 months of business, you can earn unlimited amounts of Pampered Chef dollars. Take that and buy more products and supplies with it. If you've ever started a business before, you typically have to take those first initial paychecks and income and you have to reinvest it back into the business. But with the new Consult Rewards program, your commission is your commission, your paycheck's your paycheck. Use that for the bills, use that for the vacation, use it for the furniture, whatever it is you need it for. And use Pampered Chef's kind of monopoly money to buy more products and supplies, which is awesome. Then you're going to see in the first 6 months, you can earn up to $2,000 cash bonus when you're building a team of your own. And just 6 people, that's all it takes to start getting these $500,000, $2,000 bonuses, which is really cool. And then you're going to see here, this fun bracelet. Now typically my whole right hand is all decked out with Pampered Chef jewelry. I'm switching it up a little bit tonight, but we're working towards these. So let me ask, how many of you work a traditional job? Any traditional job people in the room? Okay, so Jennifer, tell me, if you, kind of like 9 to 5, maybe 5 days a week kind of deal?
Yeah, a little bit overtime here and there.
Okay, if you only showed up for 2 days out of the entire month, would your company have something fun and cute and stylish? Most of the time they have something cute and pink, kind of like a pink slip. They go, hey, thanks for showing up just 2 days. But with Pampered Chef, 2 days for the entire month, 2 shows, catalog shows, cooking shows, fundraisers, it doesn't matter. They've got something fun for us each and every month. This apron, the badge you saw that I have, all free for 2 shows with Pampered Chef. It just makes it fun. You're also going to see the app and the website. So they launched a new website. They are just always working to make things smarter for us, to make business easier for us, and they're still working on launching our app, which is going to just revolutionize how we do things. You're going to see trips. My black binder that was going around, you'll see trips I've been on. But did you know it's not just for the top people? There are 5 different levels this year, and we're going to find out next month what the next year's trips are. Things like Nashville, Tennessee, Las Vegas, Los Cabos for an extra couple days, and Dublin, Ireland. So take your pick of how you want to work your business, and there's probably a trip waiting there for you. And it's just 2 shows a week. You're earning the top thing of the trips and really anything else that the company has with 2 shows a week. Jewelry. So I have my bracelet. I typically have it on. You'll see that. Love it. My husband loves it because he never has to buy me jewelry. My company's always given it to me, and he's like, yeah. He loves that aspect. Free for all, Products, if you love products, did you know that every 6 months they offer us our products, our new products for free? If we're not earning them for free, then we get to get them at half price. That's pretty darn cool. So our hosts get things at half price, but we as consultants, we just get it because we're consultants. So that's really neat when the new stuff comes out every 6 months. Pampered Perks, we have companies we partner with for discounts. So here are some of the companies that Pampered Chef partners with. You'll see them here. Insurance benefits. If you need benefits, we have brokers that will go out and hunt down the best insurance program that you need at the best price, and they will do that free of charge. And typically it takes a couple $100s to have a broker do that. Tax write-offs, you're going to see all sorts of stuff. If you make enough money, you don't need extra income, but you want to know how to get some of your money back from the IRS, you will definitely love to have a home-based business. I personally not only write off my home office space, but also the square footage of my kitchen. That combined to the total square footage of the house, and then we're talking PG&E, water, sewer, garbage, mortgage interest, property taxes, homeowners interest. I mean, it's crazy. So, or homeowners insurance, I should say. So you're going to see here all of the wonderful tax benefits. And then these are copies of my paychecks. First one ever that I did, 1 cooking show and 2 Cadillac shows, $145. Oh yeah. When I was a stay-at-home mom, 3-year-old and 2-month-old, so that allowed us to go out to dinner, maybe get a little kids some extra stuff, toys, whatnot. First one as a director, 5 people on my team, 7 shows that month. I'm jumping up now, I'm making $977. I am paying the bills. I'm like, honey, bring it on, I can do it. I'm wearing some pants in the family. So it was great to be able to have that. And then, this is my lowest and my highest from last year. So my lowest, I did 5 shows, still brought in $1,758. My highest, I did 9 shows. I only went out of my house 4 extra nights, but my paycheck jumped up to $5,690. I do 2 shows a week, and I average about $3,000 a month at this level. And most of my income still comes from my personal business. It's not from my team, although I do get a little bit from that as well, from being a leader. So I'm going to pass this around, and I know you guys are dying. You've got questions. Like, all right, Adria, so what's the class to get started? How many shows do you have to do? Like, what if I don't like to cook? What if, what if I just want the products? How far do I have to drive? How long's the company been around? Who owns the company? Those are some great questions. A lot of people want to know those things. So who's got the first one? We've got 13 cards, and we need to get these questions answered. So, yes, Christina.
How long has Pampered Chef been around?
32 years. We started in 1980, and Doris Christopher was our founder. So, great question. Yeah. We're still going strong. Yes, Holly.
Well, what's the minimum sales? What are you required to sell every month?
Okay, so our minimum to be active is $150. To remain that's every month. To remain a consultant, it's $150 every 6 months, which gives you a lot of leeway. If life comes at you and you're like, I can't get anything together, you can take that break if you need it and then jump right back in. You're not going to be booted out like other companies do. Yes, Christina.
What's your commission?
Commission. So commission ranges from 20 to 25%. I can earn up to 33%, or you can earn up to 33% in the company, but it starts at 20 to 25, and then you get a raise and stuff from there. What you need to know, because commission structure is different from different companies. Pampered Chef, they run all of our credit cards. They do all of our host specials and guest specials. We don't do deliveries, and we don't keep inventory because everything ships direct to the host. That is going to keep our out-of-pocket expenses so low. So I love to share that because companies are different with how they structure things. Yes, Sarah?
What is your initial investment?
So you get 2 options. You can do the $80 mini kit, or you can do the Big Daddy $159 kit. What you need to know is the little kit has twice the amount of products for what you pay for. The big kit has 3 times the amount of product than what you pay for. So you're going to get a much bigger bang for your buck on that bigger kit. We don't make commission on any of the new consultant kits, so it really doesn't matter to me. It's what fits your budget and what products you want more. Yeah, it's a great question. Okay.
So what got you into doing Pampered Chef in the beginning?
In the beginning, so for me, I love to bake, so I got addicted to the stoneware, and then I did several shows. I was at a show in Dallas, and I would not stop talking at the show. I kept saying, oh my gosh, tell me about the vegetable, and it's a vegetable. And the gal who did it, she of course said, have you ever thought about doing it? And I said, no, I'm a stay-at-home mom, I had a job. And then I kind of started thinking this would be fun, and so that's how I got started. Yeah. Great. Okay, who's got another question?
Who owns the company?
Who owns the company? Always have to answer that. 10 years ago, we were bought by a very successful businessman. You might know his name, Warren Buffett. And what I love to share about that is Warren is he owns Berkshire Hathaway, And how he does business, he only buys companies that are solid, that are like gold, that he doesn't have to touch. So for me, that really says a lot about our integrity as a company. And you might not know this, but last year, when everyone was in the recession, Pamper Chef had growth in our sales of 5%. So when everyone was struggling, we were still thriving, and that's a really neat thing. All right, so a few more questions. Who's got them? Sarah?
Do you work with any charities?
Charities. We work with American Cancer Society for Help with Cancer program. We also work with Feeding America for food banks. So we partner with them year round. Yeah, so absolutely. Great question. All right, so we have a few more. We've got Holly.
Is it hard to get people to book shows?
Hard for people to book shows. You know, when you start, you're going to start with your friends and family, and that's who's going to get you started. Problem a lot of new consultants have is they get stuck and they don't get outside of that circle. So the best thing that you can do as a new consultant is we're going to have a show, we're going to do a grand opening show, invite all of your friends and family, we're going to get some bookings on your calendar, and after that, your friends and family who are hosting, their number one job is to invite people to their show that you do not know. And that's how you're not going to have problems with bookings. Because pretty much anybody you talk to about Pamper Chef, first thing they're going to say is, I love Pamper Chef. And so right there, you're in like Flynn. Exactly. Yes?
Can you do it if you can't cook?
Yeah. If you can't cook or don't know how to cook, or you're a terrible cook, you can do it. If you know how to read, then you just read the recipe. And what's cool is we have interactive shows. So your customers and your guests do the cooking, and you're just kind of like, you know, a little referee there, you know, guiding them along. So that's a fun way, different type of show. All right, yes?
How do you know what to cook at your shows?
So what I do is I sample recipes, which is always fun as part of the tax write-off. And then I pick a recipe that I want to feature for a month or two, and that's what I offer to my hosts. And that really helps you get very comfortable, and it's so less nerve-wracking than trying to do different stuff each time.
Is there more than one kind of show? Like, do you always go to somebody's house, or is there other options?
You can do cooking shows, catalog shows, Facebook shows. There's tons of different types of shows that you can do. So it's really up to you. Wedding showers, fundraisers, you name it. I like to say, you probably heard me say tonight, if you like other people enough to have them over, then do a cooking show. If you do not like other people in your home, then do a catalog or a Facebook show. So those are your options that you've got. So it depends on how much you like people. So great question, Sarah. All right, we got last two questions.
If I were to sign up, who would teach me how to do my business?
Great question. So I will be your director. I will be your trainer. I will take you under my wing and teach you everything I know. I'm right there for you. So the first 1,000 calls are free, I like to say. But we're there. We're there, and we'll do a grand opening show together. So, and then you give it a go. You kind of, see how you like it. You don't marry Pamper Chef, you date us. So, and if after a few dates you don't like us, you dump us, but you keep the ring. So you keep all the products as well. Yeah, so great. Okay, last question. Who's got
I
it?
want to ask, but I'm trying to think so hard.
Think so hard.
You guys have asked some great questions. I can't.
What's another question that you guys have heard before? Anybody hear a question?
Do you have territories?
I've gotten that one. So territories, no. We are based all on relationships and referrals. So there are no territories. So I have one of my consultants who actually is doing a show with one of my neighbors down the street. And that's great because I guarantee you I'll probably be in her neighborhood eventually, but it's really just who you know, which is nice. So you can go anywhere and do anything.
So I could go on vacation and do a show when I'm on vacation or something?
Yep, I do it all the time. That's how I write off part of my vacation. So sorry I'm out of cards, otherwise Holly, that was another one. Okay, so here's where the fun begins. Get your cards out, this is gonna go real quick. We got our cards, and let me shuffle. Okay, who's got the 2? All right, Christina, would you like to start with the cookbook or the towels? All right, there you go. Who's got the 10? Now, the name of this game is Stealing Hearts. So Holly, would you like to steal the cookbook or start with the towels?
I'll start with that.
Okay, coming at you. Who's got the 3?
I do.
Hey, you stealing the cookbook? She's stealing it. Who's got the ace?
I do.
Who's got the king?
I do.
All right, what are you stealing?
The cookbook.
Cookbook, coming over. Who's got the 5?
Me.
Stealing that too. Who's got the jack?
I do.
All right, what you stealing? Cookbook.
She's jacking that.
Who's got the 7?
I do.
Who's got the 4?
I do.
Who's got the 9? Cookbook. Who's got the queen?
I do.
Oh.
Who's got the 8?
I do.
And who's got the 6?
I do.
Yay! Awesome! Well, congratulations, ladies. I hope you had fun, and thank you so much for letting me share. Really, my passion is helping other people start this business. I've just been so blessed by it over the last 12 years that I just love helping other people have some of those same blessings, if not all of them. I mean, the trips and just the income and the flexibility and the freedom, it's just so fabulous. And to be in love with your company and your job after 12 years, let alone like your spouse, you know what I mean? Like, that's something to be said. So I love it. If you want to know more information, definitely just ask me. I'll give you some. Remember, you're not committing to us. You're just committing to taking home some info. And I'm not a stalker. I don't have that license, never applied for it. So I'm not going to pop out of your garbage can in the morning and be like, Christina, come on, you really know how to do this. I don't convince people. We can answer some questions and see if this is something you want to try. But the reality is, you need to make sure that this works for you. And if this is something you want to try and you think it's going to work, let's go for it. If you're just thinking, you know what, this isn't going to fit my needs, that's okay. I'm happy to have you as a customer or a host. So, yeah, and I'll pass out some information slips. But thank you so much. And if you know somebody, please, if you know someone who needs extra income, definitely take some info for them. $300 a month really helps people keep their homes out of foreclosure, and that's 2 to 3 cooking shows. So something like that can just be huge. So thank you guys so much. Enjoy your products, and I'm going to set up my computer to check out.